How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're actually going to be doing another video with my family's 2011 Nissan Pathfinder. Now, I did do a review with this. This is actually one of my first videos that I did on the channel almost a year ago now, which is kind of crazy. And for some reason, this truck, the review that I did on it is literally like my most viewed video. I think it's over like 16,000 views right now at the moment, which I find pretty hilarious because I mean, I filmed a Ford GT, a Toyota Supra, Hellcat, GT2 RS. Like I filmed a bunch of like really cool cars, but for some reason this 2011 Nissan Pathfinder like has the most views. Again, like who knows how YouTube's algorithm works. But that being said, guys, I've been trying to do a lot more like GoPro POV like driving videos recently, so I figured I'd just take this thing out. It just got washed, and honestly it's a nice day for like early March. And also I did want to remind you guys, if you aren't subscribed to my channel, definitely be sure to subscribe down below, because I'm basically going to be doing my very first merchandise giveaway on the channel. Once we hit 1,500 subscribers, I'm going to be giving away $100 worth of my merchandise to one subscriber and one subscriber only. It's only open to my subscribers, by the way. So again, it's absolutely free. All you have to do is go down there and click the subscribe button, and I'll pretty much do like an announcement or a video or whatever once we hit 1,500 subscribers. So anyways, guys, that's enough talking. I'm going to strap the GoPro to my head, hop in the truck, and just kind of like take you guys for a little ride with me. All right, guys, so if you guys actually haven't seen the review that I did on this 2011 Nissan Pathfinder, it's pretty much my family's SUV. It has like just over 82,000 miles on it, and for the most part it's a really good, reliable SUV. Now, one thing before we do actually take off and start driving, I just want to show you guys. I don't know if you can see it from the GoPro, but right now it is on two-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive. You can switch it over to four-wheel drive high and also switch it over four-wheel drive low. So that is one feature that I really do like about this thing. Also, if I put it over to four-wheel drive high right now and I launch it, it actually takes off pretty damn fast. And I'm not shifting at all, just letting it shift itself. And yeah, that was pretty much 60 right there, or basically 55. So again, it's not like crazy, but at the end of the day, like, it is very, very fast for, I believe, an SUV that weighs over 4,000 pounds, probably around 4,500 pounds. I don't know off the top of my head. I didn't really do any research before making this video, so if you want to know the exact curb weight, I think I did mention it in my full review of this SUV, so I'll probably leave that in a link down in the description below, and it'll probably pop up in the video as well. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, I just really, really like this Pathfinder. This is actually the first car that I really like started to drive in when I was like 16. So, and again, for the most part, it has been really, really reliable. My family got it used in 2014, I believe, and again, this is the 2011 model year. I don't know if it was 2012 or 2013, but like right after 2011, they started kind of making the Pathfinders like really more roundy and like egg shaped. And I mean, me and my family and I just really don't like that style, so we opted to go for this one. Plus, this one was like, I mean, mechanically, this was just better in our opinions. And plus, we did get a pretty damn good deal for it. I believe the previous owner, I'm almost positive, was in the military, so he didn't drive it that much, so there's only like 20,000, 18,000 miles on it when we got it. I'm almost positive. But I mean, yeah, we've had this, again, just under 83,000 miles that's on it right now, and it's honestly a fun like SUV to drive. It does have a double like wishbone style suspension, and compared to like a McPherson style struts. So basically what that means is that, like, the suspension is pretty much like this. I'll probably put a like a little image of the comparison between a McPherson style strut and a double wishbone style. It's really hard to explain, but for the most part, all you guys need to really know is that it just makes it handle a lot better. And it's really funny too, because when it is in two-wheel drive, the turning radius is actually really not that bad, especially for like a mid-size to larger SUV. It's definitely not like a full-size SUV or like a large SUV like a Suburban or a Ford Expedition or anything like that, but it definitely is a decent size SUV, and it is pretty nimble. I mean, you guys can see, like, I'll probably speed up here and take in some of these corners. Like, I barely really have to press the brakes. Now, yes, there is a decent amount of body roll, but again, it is an SUV. It has a higher center of gravity, and honestly, for the most part, it's really not that bad. And when you do shift it, it is very responsive on the downshifts. It takes a couple, like, it's a little bit delayed on the upshifts for some reason, but you get that with most automatic transmissions anyway. And also the naturally aspirated V6 that is in this thing doesn't sound that bad either. I mean, obviously everything's just a stock exhaust system. There's no need to, you know, take the mufflers off or like put an exhaust system on like this, because again, it's just our family car. Personally, I don't know how it would sound if you would open it up, but again, just from factory, like, it can be extremely quiet when you want it to be, and for some reason this dude is going like 15 miles per hour, but it is what it is. But anyways, like I was saying, guys, it can be very quiet when you want it to be, like on the highway, just cruising. Like right now, obviously we're just sitting at 1000 RPMs, but like even when it's up in like to the 2000 RPMs, 2500 RPMs range, it's still extremely quiet in this cabin and comfortable. Look at this absolute buffoon trying to back up into a spot. That was kind of hilarious. I don't know if I'm gonna show you guys that or whatever, but this dude just like stopped. Oh, no, never mind. He was taking a K turn. That makes it even, you know, people really do not know how to drive. But again, guys, like I was trying to say before, it's very comfortable when you want it to be, and then when you do step on it, you do get a decent amount of sound, and it really does have a decent amount of torque as well. So I actually did search this up before filming, just so, you know, to kind of refresh my memory. But this truck actually does have 288 foot-pounds of torque and 266 horsepower. So again, you definitely have more torque than horsepower. It's not incredibly fast though, like I said before, but when you put it in the four-wheel drive high and you're just going straight, it can actually take off like pretty damn quick, and it honestly is pretty damn surprising as well. But obviously when you do switch it over into the four-wheel drive mode, you lose the turning radius. And also, this isn't like some of the newer SUVs. I just did a review on a new 2021 Toyota 4Runner, so definitely go check that out if you haven't already. I'll probably leave the link up on top of the video right now. But I bring up that SUV simply because that actually had full-time four-wheel drive. It wasn't selective like this. And again, like, that was like more of a smaller mid-size SUV, and it really did feel like a bigger truck when driving it because the turning radius was so wide. But one thing that's interesting is that when I turned a lot in that SUV, it actually didn't really like fight against me, where if you have this in four-wheel drive and you like just, you know, turn the wheel all the way, you will get like some of that like mechanical clicking, like some of that fighting back. Whereas the new 4Runner, and I would have to assume more modern four-wheel drive systems, they don't really fight back as much. And also, it's hard to explain as well. I mean, I hope you guys are kind of like picking up what I'm putting down, and if you've driven something that is four-wheel drive, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. But for some reason, basically bottom line, in this Pathfinder, it does fight you a lot when it is in four-wheel drive. But again, when it's in the rear-wheel drive, it is actually pretty damn nimble for a larger SUV. And again, guys, like I said before, right now we're doing 40 in fourth gear, hands off the steering wheel, no slop whatsoever, no shimmying or anything like that. So the alignment is good on it. And yeah, I mean, that's really much it. Like, it's just a very, very comfortable ride. You do also have heated seats as well. I'm not really a big fan of heated seats, but there pretty much is like 2 settings for the heated seats. One for like your ass, it's like heated seats low, it says, and then one is high, and it like actually warms your upper back, like on the back part, like bolster, I guess, of the seat. I don't know what you'd call it. But again, I'm not too much of a fan of heated seats, but my dad does have like a blue collar like trade job, so his back is always hurting, so he really loves the fact that it does like warm your lower back as well. But I mean, yeah, that's pretty much just gonna wrap up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was informative at all if you're like looking for one of these generation Pathfinders, or if you have one yourself. I hope you at least learned something from this video, or at least it was entertaining. But yeah, like I said, for some reason I did the review on this SUV almost a year ago, and it's still like the most viewed video on my channel. So I figured I'd make another video having to do with this Pathfinder and just take this thing out for a drive on a beautiful day and kind of just, you know, BS and talk to you guys about it for a little bit. Again, if you aren't already, definitely be sure to subscribe down below, because I'm doing that merchandise giveaway as soon as we hit 1,500 subscribers. And it definitely does help me out a lot as a smaller YouTuber. And like always, guys, thank you for all the support, and I'll see you guys in the next one.